I'm going to connect this to your idea about attention, take it a little bit further, right? Because, content, there's so much content, but what's the strategy behind the content? Rhetorical question. So much content. What's the purpose of it? What's your end game? What's the strategy? But your thesis is you have to earn it. You have to earn the attention. It's not a given. It's not, oh, get everybody to a convention center or into a hotel or a nice property, and then they're trapped. You can't steal it, in your words. Um, in the world of noise, in the world of swipe left or stop the scroll, my feeling is we try to provoke dialogue. That's what we try to do with our content. Try to
Mhm.
provoke dialogue so that we can get talking, get connected. And then we'll see. It might be an A or a B. It might be, hey, let's keep going, or it won't work out. Maybe we can meet up again. But at least we're getting that to see if it makes sense or not. I'm just going to take this, and this is a quote: strategy isn't a map, it's a compass. I love that. Strategy is a better plan. It's the hard work of choosing what to do today to make tomorrow better. This is the point. This is at the heart of our work, and the challenge of our days toward better. I mean, that just, like, to my DNA level.
Thank you.
I love camp. I love the analogy. I never thought of it that way. I went to camp since I was 6 years old. I was a counselor. I was a land sport. My children now go to summer camp, sleepaway camp. And now that you think about it, it really is. If you could almost bring a camp mindset to some of these events where you can make up whatever you want. And I'm not saying games, but there could be more whimsy, more play, more engagement, more connection, and be smart about it, be strategic about it. I think that is something that's glaringly missing at some of these big events where the investment is huge.
Right. But you will be criticized. And this is why the work is hard. That if you program differently than you did last year, some people will be transformed by it. And some people will whine about the fact that you didn't do what you did last year. And so what we have to keep coming back to is it's not for you. This is what we're doing. Come on this bus if you want. This bus goes to Topeka. If you're trying to get to Cleveland, that's the other bus. And being clear about why we are showing up to make this change in the first place. I used to go to Comdex. I used to go to CES. CES used to matter so much.
Yeah.
CES doesn't matter at all anymore. But they kept running CES the same way. So is it their fault? Right? Well, yeah, it is their fault because the internet changed everything. When you get to CES, there's nothing new because you saw it online 3 weeks before you got there, right?
Right.
What is the purpose of bringing 100,000 people together in a giant convention center? When we think about these gatherings, Grateful Dead concerts, Burning Man, CES, TED, they've all been transformed by the systems changing around us. And it goes right down to the keynote thing, right? That it used to be the only way to get a keynote speaker was to call your local broker because they were the only person who knew who represented everybody. They had the big, thick book. Now everyone's out there and anyone is qualified to be a keynote speaker. So why exactly did you book the person you booked? Because it was easy and convenient and safe? Or because it's going to lead to the next thing and the next thing and the next thing. And by the end of the day, people will have changed their minds. Because if you change people's minds, they come back for more. Whereas if all you're doing is giving them something to do in between playing golf, they'll find someone cheaper than you to do it with next year.
I mean, you're speaking right to the heart of the matter for me. I just want to talk to our audience. If you have challenges where you're either scared or you want to start a ruckus and you don't know how to access that courage or that bravery, chime in the comments, subscribe, like us, love us. This is it. Plus, it's an opportunity to talk to two Seths at once. So you get a 2 for 1 right there. It's a new offer we're providing here.